presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Mike Doyle. It's been a beautiful day so far. A cool start, still not too bad outside. We're warming up quickly, though. Plenty of sunshine coming down for today. The sunglasses knock the dust off them. You can finally use that, and the clouds are gone. Our first forecast, we're topping out today in the mid-upper 70s. No rain in the forecast, so that is some good news. A clear and a cool start for tomorrow. I'll talk more about when we could see some rain. That's coming up in a few minutes.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at noon.
Ahead at noon, the Pennsylvania Cardinal under fire after the recent grand jury report on sex abuse in the Catholic Church has his name removed from a Pittsburgh school. We'll have the very latest on that, plus the story of Air Force Sergeant John Chapman. His family, who's from our area, was presented the Presidential Medal of Honor yesterday at the White House. You'll hear from them coming up. Well, good afternoon to you folks. Welcome to WTAJ News today at noon. I'm Casey Cantz. Thank you for being with us. We'll get to those stories in just a bit, but we want to get to the weather, and we can finally, Mike Doyle, talk about some good news regarding the weather.
Very good news. Yeah, I brought my sunglasses out. First
you dusted
time
them off?
in a long time. It feels like no clouds, no rain, just sunshine for today.
It's a nice day.
A nice day.
Going to continue too, right? For a little bit.
For about 3 or 4 days.
Good.
Yeah, and the humidity is down quite a bit too. I think you can feel it in the air. It just feels refreshing outside. And kind of like a fall feel for it today.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, me too. Tomorrow, expect more of the same. Here's a current temperature: 71 degrees right now in Altoona, 75 for Huntington. Most of us in the mid to upper 60s at the moment, and we'll slowly warm up or quickly warm up into the mid to upper 70s. So a warm day overall, slightly below average for this time of the year. Compared to yesterday at this time, we're quite a bit cooler, about 3 to 5 degrees cooler for most cities. This morning, though, we're about 15 degrees cooler. That's because of the winds around the north and northwest, tapping into some cooler air towards that north. And the clear sky last night allowed our temperatures to cool off quite a bit. So again, not too bad. A bit of a breeze outside. Actually feels very, very nice. Clear sky. A few clouds will be passing on by. That's really about it. Again, staying dry for today. High pressure out towards our west. And we still have several days of very pleasant and nice weather. So again, plenty of sunshine, but we do have a taste of summer heading our way. After this weekend, the start of next week, it's going to get steamy. I'm talking the upper 80s, possibly the lower 90s. We'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes.
Somewhere over, not just yet. Thank you, Mike. New details as the fallout of child sex abuse in the Catholic Church continues. Pittsburgh Cardinal Donald Worrell will have his name removed from a Catholic school. Both the school board and the city's diocese voted to make the change. It comes in the days following that grand jury report accusing 300 priests of sexually abusing at least 1,000 children over 7 decades. Cardinal Worrell did send a letter last week requesting his name be removed from the school. He says he doesn't want to detract from the success of the school or the purpose of Catholic education. Vandals also recently spray painted a line through his name on the school's sign. Church officials say, though, Worrell did a lot to protect children against abuse.
He can speak for himself, but I need to say from my observation of what in fact was happening there was that he was really passionate about this.
Pennsylvania's Attorney General accuses both Bishop Zubik and Cardinal Worrell of protecting child predators. A nearby church where Worrell served in the 1960s is also removing his name from its hall. Ohio State football coach Urban Meyer has been suspended after an internal investigation found he mishandled alleged domestic violence by a former assistant coach. Meyer will miss the Buckeyes' first 3 games, 1/4 of the regular season, and lose 6 weeks of pay. Ohio State Athletic Director Gene Smith was also suspended for 2 weeks without pay. Jim Axelrod has more on the fallout.
I followed my heart, not my head. I fell short in pursuing full information because at each juncture, I gave Zach Smith the benefit of the doubt.
At a news conference late Wednesday night, Ohio State football coach Urban Meyer and athletic director Gene Smith apologized for mismanaging allegations that former assistant coach Zach Smith abused his now ex-wife, Courtney. Investigators determined that Meyer and the athletic director failed to report the claims and seemed to misunderstand their obligation to tell the university about accusations of domestic violence involving players or staff.
I have huge regret for my inability to be the effective leader that I should have been in this particular situation.
Urban Meyer fired Zach Smith last month after his ex-wife was granted a domestic violence protective order against him.
I was never told about anything never anything came to light. I never had a conversation about it.
Meyer originally said he did not know about a 2015 incident where Smith allegedly abused his then-wife. The investigation determined he did, but his, quote, significant misstatements were not part of a deliberate cover-up effort.
I do believe he knew, and instead he chose to help the abuser.
Courtney Smith told the sports news site Stadium that she informed Urban Meyer's wife, Shelley, about the abuse and expected her to tell the coach.
I believe the coach, along with the coach's wife, have a duty. They have a duty to do something to help, instead of worrying about winning games.
When given the chance, Meyer did not directly address Courtney Smith.
What message do you have for Courtney Smith?
Well, I have a message for everyone involved in this. I'm sorry that we're in this situation.
Underneath Urban Meyer's watch, this occurred, and you can't sugarcoat that. That happened.
Paul Meyerberg is a writer for USA Today Sports. He says those with authority in college athletics must do more than simply report alleged abuses.
It's your responsibility as someone in a position of leadership to follow through on it. And if that alone is what happened here, that they did not follow through, the suspension is more than warranted.
Through his lawyer, former coach Zach Smith blamed his ex-wife, who accused him of domestic violence accusations he denied. The statement from his lawyer read in part, vengeance against her ex-husband regrettably resulted in collateral damage to Urban Meyer, Gene Smith, and the Ohio State University. Now, this is not the only scandal involving Ohio State athletics. The school is also facing lawsuits over a former university club diving coach accused of forcing athletes into sex and allegations of sexual abuse from 1979 to 1997 by an athletic department doctor. Jim Axelrod, CBS News, New York.
In other news today, President Trump awarded the Medal of Honor to a fallen service member with a connection to our area. Air Force Technical Sergeant John Chapman was killed in action in 2002 in Afghanistan while serving alongside an elite group of Navy SEALs. During that attack, Chapman was wounded and presumed dead. But after American troops retreated, the airman regained consciousness and for nearly an hour, single-handedly, defended his teammates before he was killed. His widow, who's a Windber native, accepted the award yesterday on his behalf. The country will remember him as a hero, but those that knew Chapman say he will be remembered as a friend and a family man.
He was such a genuine, good-hearted person.
He always put others before himself. You know, he felt that that's the right thing to do.
John Chapman is the first U.S. Air Force airman to receive the Medal of Honor since the Vietnam War. Folks in Cambria County will soon have more travel options. Officials just announced a new airline will be coming to the Johnstown Airport. According to Tom Keyes, the airport manager, Boutique Air will be replacing Southern Airways Express at the John Murtha Johnstown Cambria County Airport this November. The airline will have 30 round-trip flights from Johnstown each week, 18 of them going to Pittsburgh International Airport and 12 to the Baltimore-Washington International Airport. Well, a Center County man is using his love of gardening to help stop hunger in our area. Adam Clampin has a knack for gardening, cucumber, zucchini, squash, grapes, all sorts of things. He says what he plants depends on the season, but it's certainly become a passion, and he's now using that passion to make sure no one goes hungry.
All they need to do is say, hey, we need help, we'd like your help, what do you have available? And we'll show up to their house with a box or a bag of vegetables.
Adam calls it Crops for Christ, and if you're a family that needs help, you can send Crops for Christ a message on Facebook, and we have their information on our website, wearecentralpa.com. Still to come today, we'll get a check of today's beautiful forecast with meteorologist Mike Doyle, plus all of that while another part of the country is bracing for some terribly dangerous weather. We'll have more on that, plus do you cook with coconut oil? Well, according to one professor, if you do, you could be poisoning yourself. We'll explain coming up. And don't forget, as we head to break, to like our WTAJ Facebook page. Take a second, hit that like button so you can stay up to date anytime.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. There are only a few days left to take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months, plus an extra $1,000 cash back across a great lineup of Ford SUVs. So hurry and save big on Ford, America's best-selling brand. It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event with 0% financing for 72 months, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash back.
If you thought replacement windows weren't in the budget this year, we've got great news. For 1 month only, Renewal by Andersen is having a flash sale on our windows and patio doors. Before August 31st, save $300 on every window and save $800 on every patio door. And here's the kicker. With our financing, you won't pay anything for 2 years. We're the full-service replacement window division of Andersen, and they've been building windows for over 115 years. So you're getting a fantastic deal on a window that will really last. During this sale, save $300 on every window and save $800 on every patio door. And with our financing, get new windows and patio doors now. But don't pay anything for 2 years. Our flash sale is 1 month only and ends August 31st. Call to book your free window diagnosis. 814-230-6600.
In a moment, it's all gone. Your job, your car, and if you aren't careful, your entire future. When you are seriously injured in an accident, call a powerful law firm and find out what your case is really worth. To get every dollar you deserve, put a law firm with experience and resources on your side.
Marcus and Matt.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
Kitchen Saver is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Hey, well, here's something you don't see every day. A large hurricane headed towards the Hawaiian Islands, and when the storm reached Category 5, the International Space Station, look at this, swung by for a look. This is video from NASA's cameras on the space station. The storm is so large you can actually see how the Earth curves underneath it if you look closely. Hurricane Lane is the name of it. It's expected to make landfall in the next few days and could cause heavy rain and flooding in Hawaii. Really, I think it started yesterday and going to continue today and for the coming days. Just scary stuff for the folks there, for sure.
Terrifying. I mean, Category 5, it's the strongest it can be, and it's massive. We've been watching this for a couple of days now, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. The water's just so warm, and when the water's so warm, it just, that's where it gets its strength from. Right there. Scary stuff, that really is.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the image there from somebody that doesn't follow weather like myself is very neat to look at.
Oh, I mean, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous right there. Again, you can see the curve of the Earth and the rotation of it. Beautiful shot, but also just terrifying.
Yeah, put it in perspective, too. Yeah,
exactly.
Back here at home, we're doing all right.
We're doing all right. Finally, the week was pretty crazy with severe and weather on Tuesday. Today, high pressures in place. Sunshine, warm. It's just going to be a fantastic day today. If you have a few minutes or an hour or so, just go outside and just enjoy it. Maybe even have lunch outside if you can. Enjoy the sunshine coming down. A few clouds will be passing on by for today. We can see that right there, but again, no rain to speak of. Our high pressure is out towards our west, so we have actually a couple of days of this very pleasant weather. So again, staying dry here in central PA. Not much going on. I like to see that and say that as well after this long week. 71 degrees right now for Altoona, 74 for Huntington, Johnstown at 66, and Indiana 68 degrees for, well, this afternoon. Dew points right now are very low, which is great. Our dew point temperatures in the upper 40s to the 50s for just about all of us. And when they are this low, you could feel the difference. It just feels nice outside. You're not being surrounded by the moisture and the mugginess. That's good. I like that feeling. 55 for tomorrow. Expect more of the same. So no major changes for our Friday. A little bit on the getting a little bit higher for our dew points, but still Saturday should be very nice. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, though, you can see we really jump up there quite a bit, and you will feel that moisture come back to us here in central PA. Here's the setup for today. Cold front out towards our east. Again, our high pressure that's giving us this nice weather out towards our west. So we still have a few days of the high pressure remaining in control. For today, our highs topping out in the mid to upper 70s. A few of us could see the lower 80s for this afternoon. Tonight will be cool like last night. 48 degrees for St. Mary's, Punxsutawney 49, Altoona 52 degrees. So again, not bad. Nice sleeping weather if you have that window open for tonight. Future track, mostly clear. A few clouds passing on by, staying dry for today. Clear skies tonight means cool temperatures for tonight as well. And then tomorrow, more of the same. Expect the same kind of weather we're seeing today. A lot of sunshine, a few passing clouds. On Saturday, a few more clouds will be moving on through, but still not bad for our weekend. On Friday, highs topping out mid to upper 70s. A few more cities tomorrow. We'll see the lower 80s, so a little bit warmer For our Friday, the next several days, here's what we're expecting. Saturday, again, not bad, the lower 80s, mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, maybe a stray shower. We'll start to feel the humidity rise, 84 degrees. Then we turn steamy for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. 86 degrees for our Monday, 86 on Tuesday, Wednesday at 88. And we'll be right back, so stay with us.
Do you talk to your family without really communicating? Our new Lennox Ultimate Comfort System communicates with each component of the system, which communicates with you at home or away, giving you the ultimate control and perfect air. Wouldn't it be nice if everything in your life worked that well together?
Call Nisley & Sons for perfect air in your home.
Nisley and Lennox, the ultimate home comfort team.
Nisley, always done right.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Steeple Furniture of Rockton, we're big.
Over 200 lazy boy recliners, 250 sofas and love seats in stock.
The biggest selection of lift chairs and Restonic mattresses in Western PA.
Free local delivery, guaranteed lowest prices. Steeple Furniture of Rockton.
We're big.
Housed in one of Evansburg's historic buildings, High Street Emporium has over 50 unique old shops on 3 floors. New inventory weekly, so be sure to swing by and say hello. At High Street Emporium, your hidden treasures are waiting for you.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
I'm Larry Green of Burger & Green. I understand how devastating a motor vehicle accident can be. I've visited my clients in the hospital. I've witnessed their recovery. I've comforted families when they've experienced unimaginable loss. At Burger & Green, it's our job to get our clients the money they deserve. We fight to protect your rights. We do not charge a fee unless you get money.
Trust the name you know. Burger & Green, the injury lawyers. 1-800-999-2626.
The Big Brother Season 20 house guests.
It's time to shake things up.
Came to play.
It's getting real.
Duh.
The whole house has just gone crazy.
New Big Brother, CBS tonight.
People say God has a plan for all of us. Well, I never believed that to be true. But then I got a friend request from God. What?
Sundays this fall.
I think you just saved my life.
CBS gives you a reason to come together.
It's kind of like a grand design.
God Friended Me, Sundays this fall.
The Molly Tippett's murder investigation. What we've learned about the suspect. Next, Inside Edition. Inside Edition, Thursday at 7. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. President Trump says he believes the economy would collapse if he were to be impeached. The president is under a legal cloud right now after his former lawyer reached a plea deal Tuesday, admitting under oath that ahead of the 2016 election, the president directed him to pay off 2 women who claimed they had affairs with Mr. Trump. Angelica Alvarez has the latest today from the White House.
I'll tell you what, if I ever got impeached, I think the market would crash. I think everybody would be very poor.
President Trump tells Fox and Friends the economy would tank if he were to be impeached, but he doesn't think it will come to that. In the interview, the president pushed back against his former lawyer, Michael Cohen's claim that the president directed him to influence the 2016 election by paying 2 women to stay quiet about their alleged affairs with Mr. Trump.
Campaign violations are considered not a big deal.
The president claims the payments did not violate federal campaign law because they came from his personal funds, and he claims Cohen is turning on him to get a better deal.
It's called flipping, and it almost ought to be illegal. You get 10 years in jail, but if you say bad things about somebody, in other words, make up stories if you don't know, make up stories, they just make up lies.
The president expressed respect for his former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, who did not cooperate with the government. This week, Manafort was convicted on 8 counts of bank and tax fraud. A juror in the Manafort trial told Fox News that if not for one holdout, the jury would have convicted Manafort on all 18 criminal charges.
We all tried to convince her to look at the paper trail. We laid it out in front of her again and again, and she still said that she had a reasonable doubt.
The president did not say whether he's thinking about a pardon for Manafort. Angelica Alvarez, CBS News, the White House.
And in a 1 a.m. tweet this morning, the president tweeted his usual attack on the Russia investigation, writing in all caps, "No collusion, rigged witch hunt." Well, coconut oil is all the rage these days, but a Harvard professor recently called coconut oil, quote unquote, pure poison for its saturated fat content and threat to cardiovascular health. Coconut oil increases LDL cholesterol, commonly known as bad cholesterol, because it's associated with increased risk of heart disease. But coconut oil also raises HDL, the good cholesterol, so to speak. Many health experts say coconut oil is fine occasionally, but for day-to-day use, experts recommend cooking with vegetable oils like olive, canola, or soybean oil instead.
Will you marry me?
And what a bummer. So long, Dr. Sheldon Cooper and the crew of The Big Bang Theory. The show announcing the upcoming 12th season will be its last.
It will be sad to say goodbye, and I know so many fans will be sad to see us say goodbye.
Hello, Leonard.
Yeah, that is for sure. The final season premieres September 24th, right here on CBS. Stay with us.
Right now at Johnson Subaru, we have a great selection of vehicles with amazing deals. It's the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Right now, get financing as low as 0% on any 2018 Forester, Legacy, or Outback. All with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Subaru, named Best Family Car, lowest 5-year cost to own, and best resale value. It's the Subaru A Lot to Love event, going on now at Johnson Subaru, Route 119, south of Du Bois. Online at johnsonsubaru.net.
Ashley Home Store introduces a modern approach to classic farmhouse design. This family-friendly collection is unique, stylish, and affordable. For a limited time, receive 0% interest for 6 years during our Labor Day sale. Available only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Are you tired of long wait times, poor customer service? Say no more.
What we do here at Gratton's Pharmacy is simple. We treat each and every customer that comes through our door the way we would want to be treated. The best part of the day is our customers. We treat you with respect and fill each and every prescription as if we were filling it for a member of our family. If you're not being treated that way at your pharmacy, just give us a call and we'll take care of the rest. We look forward to seeing you at Gratton's Pharmacy.
Need lots of shoes for back to school? Check out Puma, Vans, and Adidas. Jump back to school in style with buy one, get one half off. Shoe Carnival, a surprise in store.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. The future isn't certain, and nowhere is that more obvious than when it comes to retirement planning. How can you know you'll have enough? Well, here with some tips to make sure you reach your golden age with enough gold is money expert Stacy Johnson.
One way to make sure you'll have enough gold for your golden years is to work at a company that guarantees your retirement income for life. But those types of companies are getting harder and harder to find. For most of us, you just put away as much as you possibly can and you hope for the best. But there are some things you can do to ensure you will have enough when you retire. Tip number 1, if you can, don't take Social Security until you're 70. It could mean at least 30% more monthly income for life. Next tip, Even if Social Security isn't going to cover all your expenses, you need to make sure it's going to cover your fixed expenses, like your rent and your insurance, your gas, your food. If you find it's not going to cover those expenses, you've really only got two choices. You're going to have to reduce those expenses, or you have to work longer. For your variable expenses, like traveling and having fun, you're going to need your savings. Will the interest from your savings cover those expenses? If not, you'll have to increase your savings or lower the expenses. Next tip, definitely keep some money safe, but not all. Put part of your savings where they can grow, like stocks or investment real estate. Earning 1% at the bank is not going to cut it. And one final tip, stay on top of everything. Make an estimate of what you think you'll need. Even if it's wrong, at least it gives you a target to shoot at. Use whatever tools that are available. Calculators online, and get more information and understand what's going on. I can help you do that. Just go to moneytalksnews.com and do a search for retirement. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as we head to break today, here's a look at the numbers on Wall Street.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News.
CBS, the home of Super Bowl 53.
Are you looking for rustic furniture for your home, cabin, or lodge? At Windy Hill Furniture, we have the area's largest selection of quality cabin and lodge style furniture and decor. Create your own unique upholstery with hundreds of fabrics, or reclaim barnwood looks to transform any bedroom or dining room into a cabin retreat. Finish your project with unique touches from our wide selection of rustic wall decor, lamps, and rugs. We'll help you find the right pieces for your home, cabin, or lodge at Windy Hill Furniture, Route 453, 5 miles south of Tyrone.
$0 copays for preferred generic prescriptions. It's just one of the reasons why UPMC for Life members choose us every day of the week. UPMC for Life.
So it was last Sunday. I was watching the game, painting Gracie's nails, you know, team colors. And I was like, Gracie Jane, we need to turn this football up a skosh. And that is when that dish listening guy just popped in. He said he was listening to what I was saying. I loved it, right?
Red Zone.
He says, get dish for extra action through NFL Red Zone. And I said, we like extra. We're all about extra. Right, Gracie Jane?
Get extra action with NFL Red Zone from NFL Network at no extra charge. Dish, tuned into you.
At Eaton Park, no two smiles are the same. Here's the fresh-baked chicken bruschetta smile. The fan favorite after the game Super Burger smile. And the never-ending salad bar smile. This deal will put a big smile on your face, too. Pick one of 5 dinners, plus the soup, salad, and fruit bar for only $10.99. We have a smile for everyone at Eaton Park.
Cars and trucks cost less in Claysburg. See Ziegler Chevrolet for a fantastic selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Ziegler Chevrolet, 100 years of doing business the right way.
It's time to start a new school year. This week, WTAJ News has what you need for a brand new school year, like how to save money, tips for your kids' health and safety. That's all this week on WTAJ, your news leader.
WTAJ News continues.
We're getting excited to walk out there and feel this weather today.
Oh, guys, just this morning was perfect. I walked the dog. I took a little bit extra time to enjoy the sunshine and in the shade. A little cool, but when that sun's coming down, it actually feels very nice outside. No humidity to speak of for today. Same thing for tomorrow. Friday and Saturday, really not bad. The lower 80s. And then this weekend into next week, we turn steamy and hot.
All righty, Mike. Appreciate that. Thank you, folks, for joining us today. You can stay up to date online. We are centralpa.com. Don't forget about that. We hope you have a great rest of your afternoon.